Hello everyone, welcome back to Posty Bike Trav. So this is a 125 that we've been working on. This is Gus. We went through the wiring loom the other day. I'm still working on the wiring loom. I'm going to try and do a diagram just to help people that are doing this engine. This is a 125 from Catch with the electric start. It's actually it's been a great it's actually really nice to ride. It's been a great engine. It's very smooth. Gear changes are really smooth. Good power. It starts really easy with electric start. Makes it enjoyable, sort of, ducking to the shops and getting stuff and coming back and just having that press button. I've got the carby dialed in really nice, so it actually is running quite smooth. So happy with it so far. It still needs a bit more running in. But so far it's been fun. It's been a good bike. So we're just going to quickly run through it. So Gus has got the engine. We've gone through the exhaust, which is a $40 special from eBay, which sounds nice. I'm actually considering putting that on my other bike. My other bike is extremely loud with the 125, and it's great fun and it's a good laughs, but I get funny looks everywhere I go. So I may change that up and go a bit quieter, or I might just keep the character and the ear drum damaging loudness of it. But I'll sort that out. But I've put the shopping cart on the back. So this is just a $14 special from Bunnings. Picked it up today. It's just a timber crate. You screw it together. I've just bolted that on. This had some holes in the rear rack already, so you can see that I've just bolted it down. Because I'm just going to be doing some grocery runs basically to run it in. I don't want to give it too much grief until I run it in properly. It's 300 Ks until you change the oil. I want to sort of do at least 600 Ks on it, running around in bits and pieces until I take it for a long trip, which means holding it, wide open, or not wide open, but opened for a long time. So, and saying that, I'm running a 17 tooth sprocket on the front, 17 tooth on the front, and I'm running a 45 on the back, and it actually, with my weight on it, I don't think it's actually revs out to what it should. I don't think that's a bad thing why it's running in, but my brother's a lot lighter than me, so he's gonna we'll see how it goes. If it revs out with his weight on it, we'll keep it. But so far, without really pushing it, I've done 80 Ks an hour, just sort of down the local street. So it'd probably be similar to my touring bike with the 125. We'll be hitting 90 Ks fairly easy, but that just means you can cruise it. You can cruise at 80. So you, when you're doing a long trip, sitting at 80 is a comfortable speed, and this will do it once it's all running. The same as my bike. And with the 125s, you get to a hill, you don't die. You can pull up through the hill a bit more. You don't have to change down as quickly, so it just makes it more enjoyable for touring. But again, if you spend the money and do all the work on your Honda engine, you'll get the same thing. So you just need to bear in mind that engine sitting there is $280 delivered. So obviously there's been a lot of work with the wiring, that sort of side of it, but now that it's done, if that engine does ever play up or pack it in, we can just swap it out. So we'll see how it goes. But we've also got the original engine sitting up on the workbench next to the one that I'm building for the charity build. So that's the original engine. It's already rebuilt, so you can go back at any stage and make it original. So it's just a bit of fun. So yeah, a couple of things that I did on it that wanted to go through. So obviously we've got the the wooden box, the $14 wooden box, which if you wanted to, you could stain it and make it look old, or you can paint it and do whatever you want. It's pretty cool, I think. So just an alternative to a milk crate. We're running the pod filter. I've taken out the original filter pieces inside this. I've kept them just for if we want to go back to it. But I've done what I've done on my other terrain bike, and that's now a toolbox. So inside there's some tools, spare tube, CO2 canisters to change a tyre, a couple of tyre levers, just so that, you know, if you run around longer rides, we've got something to get us going if we have any issues. I've got this. I've never had these on my bikes before. I put it on and I like it because you could put your legs up on it when you're riding along. Just to change position on a long ride might be, I think would be great. So I got one. This one is one I got from Malcolm, one of the Brisbane guys. Donated this, and I've got another one that Jeff donated for the charity build, so I'll be putting that on that bike as well. All the wiring's been hidden in here now. Got the tube as it is. Original key tapped into that with a wiring harness. I haven't got the chain guard in yet. I've got to really change that up to make that fit. I'm running around without it at the moment. I will put one on it, just in case I get pulled over. We've dropped the foot pegs down. This is a original CT gear lever that I've cut the back half of it off. I just had a spare one lying around. You know, I've still got the original on the other engine, so this is just a spare one. You can buy a cheap eBay one if you don't want to butcher one that you've got. I've got plates that go underneath here that come back to the new mounting bracket to space this so this is strong. So that was a little bit of fabrication there to get them in. Not too bad. One of the other things too, I didn't mention it the other day when I was doing the other build, and I hope the lighting's not too bad here. This is an original Ct110 inlet manifold, and that's an original 110 carby with a bigger jet in it and the pod filter, and it's running better than my other 125 with the lever carby in it, the flat sort of imitation flat carby. So I've got another old carby lying around. I might rebuild that, put a bigger jet and put that on my other one, because it actually runs really nice and smooth. So that's another option. I don't know what else really to go through. I've done the brakes and everything on this bike, and I'm going to do the front fork, sorry, same as we did on the charity build. They're a little bit sad at the moment, but yeah, all in all, for what it is, apart from the wiring, it's been pretty painless. They're cutting the foot pegs down. I'm lucky enough to have a welder and stuff here, but if you don't, that might be a bit of an issue for you. But yeah, it's been great. It's turned out to be a nice little bike, and it's actually really nice to ride. And I think lowering the foot pegs down has really changed the geometry of the bike, and it actually feels more comfortable. So anyway, we'll see how it goes. We'll see how the engine goes. I will install an oil cooler, same as I've done on the other one, just to keep it nice and cool on long runs and give that engine every chance at a long life. Yeah. So pretty much it wraps it up. Sorry, it's good to get it done because I can focus back on the charity build now. But it's also good to have it done so that when with COVID, we can finally get together, me and my brother, and go for a nice decent ride, and he's got a nice bike to ride. So thanks for watching. I hope it's helped anyone else that's doing this conversion. Yeah. Subscribe, do all that sort of stuff if you like what you're seeing. If you've got any questions, just send me a message. I'll try and get back to you as soon as I can. Alright guys, cheers. See you soon. Bye.